I'm still sorry about last episode, everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. So, as you can see, in the upper right corner, welcome back to Senran Kagura Estival versus, by the way. We love you all. We're so happy that you came back. Thank you for sticking with us. Please don't leave. You can change the difficulty of the game if you want, but even on easy, sometimes this game can be pretty challenging.
And, I don't think there's any shame in playing a game like this on easy, especially when we're trying to keep it moving for a Let's Play.
Right.
So I would like to see... Actually, this might be something fun to do for a stream down the line, is make you play some of these missions on the harder difficulties.
You just want to see me rage. That's why you want me to be the one that plays Crash Bandicoot 1.
Yes.
Okay.
I thoroughly admit that. You are very entertaining when you get...
For those of you that remembered my mentioning of Splatoon 2,
Keep this moving forward too while we talk, yeah.
Yeah. I need to keep the game going. Here we go with day 1. And if you notice that little symbol right there, that means that there's a festival platform on this level, but you only can see that when you're going in for the day, because it plays you through the entire day before you move on to the next day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. And as you can see, I can go back to all these levels.
Mm-hmm.
But you can only see those festival platforms going in. So once you've completed all the levels, then you can go back and see if there were festival platforms that you missed. And you have to get all 80 festival platforms to unlock all of the side stuff.
And you can also, I see down there, you can select your shinobi too.
Yes, after you've completed the level. Like, if I select Renka here, it's still, because it's the first time you're doing this story mission, it's going to be Riona that I'm playing as for this level.
Okay.
Alright, so, as I was saying about the Splatoon thing...
Oh, that was actually kind of scary.
Yeah, admittedly... Gumi was very scared for some reason.
Like, it's funny sometimes, but then when you get really worked up, I'm actually really concerned that you're going to have, like, a stroke at times.
I will admit that I get a little bit frustrated over Splatfests, which is why I don't do them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But there was an occasion where I was playing through the story mode of Splatoon 2.
Oh, God.
And then I played immediately afterwards the Octo expansion.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a level in there where I got really frustrated. Like, I had to use a sniper rifle, my least favorite thing to use in that entirety of that game. And I had to shoot a pufferfish to ink up this moving wall so that I could climb up it. And every time that I tried to climb it, for some reason, it just wasn't registering. I think that I actually had to ink it with my sniper rifle, like a straight path up it. And it just wasn't registering a part where I was inking, to the point that I couldn't go up and I would just fall down. It got really annoying. And finally I got so frustrated that the entire ground area, there was nothing here. There was no pufferfish to ink up the ground area. Like, it was just this big open area. I got so mad that I just devolved into just humming as I inked up the entire ground. Not even with charge shots, just little burst shots, like, you know, and I was just like, and I didn't stop until the entire ground was inked with those little burst shots.
By that point, I was calling 911.
Yeah, Gumi was staring at me. I didn't even know because my back was to him. And then immediately after finishing inking up the entire floor, I shot the thing on the wall, inked it up, and went up it on my first try.
Yes.
In fact, I went through the entire level after that silently in one shot.
She did eventually beat the Octo expansion, by the way, but she refuses to go back and play the extra missions at all.
Yes.
Which I think is for the best, given her reaction to some of the multiplayer matches she's had.
Yeah, so that's why it's going to be very fun when I do a Crash Bandicoot playthrough. I love Crash Bandicoot 3. Crash Bandicoot 2, it has some of the charm of 3, but some of the challenge of 1. And Crash Bandicoot 1, I do not know how I made it past even Koala Kong as a kid, because I cannot make it past, like, I think I had a hard time getting to even Ripperoo.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone doing anything past that point.
Ripperoo was the second boss in the first game, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, in exchange for that, I'm the one who does Spyro 1 and Spyro 3, so she does Crash 1, or she does Crash 1 and Crash 3 and Spyro 2, and I'm doing Spyro 1 and Spyro 3 and Crash 2.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to pick up Crash 1 when she inevitably gets too frustrated to continue with it.
Which is why you should let me play Spyro 1.
No.
Just straight up, no.
No. It's mine. It's mine and nobody else's.
Yeah, he called dibs on Spyro 3, like, that's my game. I get to play it. It's me.
I can't wait until that, I can't wait until the Reignited trilogy comes out.
It's probably going to be out by the time we come out with this episode.
Yeah, not to date this. Well, I already dated it by bringing it up, but yes.
Yeah, Mr. Oh, at the end of October. Oh, I don't like Old Man McGucket.
I don't. He's creepy and weird.
You're talking shit, son.
Yes. Yes, I am.
That's fair.
Now put him away.
That's fair. I'm leaving.
Midori, put him away.
I'm going.
Back in the deepest bowels of hell, if you please.
I got some jiggling to do.
Now you're just mixing franchises.
But,
so anyway, oh my god, it's still going. Like, wow.
Yes, it is still going. Are you guys enjoying the story? We're not.
I'm just, like, I haven't really been paying attention to the story. You're basically my synopsis machine for this game, because, again, I'm pretty sure most
Basically, this has just been the characters connecting and talking, and we learned that apparently Ryoki, she does have a malicious side that Riona absolutely loves.
Yes, that was the one thing that I noticed about that, because she's so masochistic that she practically orgasms when she's being yelled at.
Yes. And Ryoki, apparently her halo works as a switch for her personality. You touch it and she goes from basically think Launch from Dragon Ball Z, the sweet, cute, good-natured sweetie, to who the hell are you, the Fargo?
Probably a little bit more articulate than that, but you are not Oni. You don't need to make those sounds.
But if she really is this, then she has to remember what I said. It was about her. I know if I apologize now.
Midori, you sound like a Quiznos commercial right now.
He's Quiznos love. But I can't. What am I supposed to say? It won't matter what I say. She forgive me.
Our poor audio
My
capture.
sins are sad.
Midori, stop. It's already dead. I am so glad you're editing the audio for this one.
Oh, don't worry. I'll give you some fun to edit in the next game that you pick.
So, we've been going for about 10 minutes now since we started this episode. We started from the mission select screen, and we are still getting... This is not very good. I'm just going to say it. This is way too wordy for the type of game that it's trying to be.
Exactly, and that's why it's trying to be that other type of game, where you take it seriously.
You can't be both.
You really can. It's very clearly a fan service game, but it tries to have a little bit of that serious drama mixed in there.
Yeah, and I'm trying to say, like, I just want to say, if you enjoy the story in these games, good for you. But I can't disconnect myself from these fan service scenes enough to actually bring myself to care about the story, because the fan service is so heavily stifling. And the presentation definitely does not help. Like, I complained earlier about scenes like this, where it's the 3D models just standing around talking to each other. That wasn't even that. That was just static images with walls of text on them. It was like we were playing a visual novel.
Which makes me wonder how much of a budget these games have. Like, they try to... It's like they want to spend as little as possible on these games while still making them marketable to the horny weeboos. And... I don't know, it feels kind of weird. It's like, don't these games make a lot of money or something?
Well...
Do they?
I have no idea, but if they do, then logic would dictate that they would keep doing what they are doing. If you can produce something super cheaply and still get people to buy it, then obviously you're going to try and keep making it as cheaply as possible so that you can get the maximum type of return. So that does make sense from a business perspective. It's just not something that's going to endear you to people who want to see the quality of the product improve, and oh my god, that skip is actually kind of adorable.
I told you, I tried to point it out to you.
Oh, and this is the,
Yeah, this is a festival platform.
Okay.
And it was hidden back here. Like, it expected me to just, be fighting out there in the middle of the arena.
Okay. So they do actually hide these things.
Yes, they do.
Alright.
But some levels, it's actually the mission to destroy the festival platform.
Okay. Have you found all of the platforms before?
I have, yes.
Okay.
In a past playthrough of this game.
Mm-hmm.
I hate these girls so much.
Bang, 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 bang. Look at him go. That is actually a pretty cute pose.
Friggin' stop! Stop your sneeze! Stop!
See, this is a little bit more entertaining because you actually have to try now.
You! Die!
And of course she's enjoying herself because she has the potential to get hurt. God, she's just like Darkness in Konosuba. But, well, actually, no, she's not, because Darkness at least tries to hide the fact that she's a major masochist. I don't think Ryobi here, or Ryoma, that is her name, right? Ryoma?
Riona.
Riona. Yeah, Ryoma is a male name, I believe.
I don't doubt that one of these idiots is stuck behind this building still. Let's go take them out.
But yeah,
there they are.
But yeah, I am not. I
oh
would
god,
not.
There's so many of them.
She's not trying at all to hide the fact that she is a major masochist.
Oh no, not at all. God, I hate you bitches. They're so fast. They're constantly moving. I hate these kinds of enemies, and they freeze you when they hit you.
And it hasn't taken you long to actually start getting annoyed.
Oh shush! Shush your face.
Yep, see, she's getting annoyed, folks. This is going to get entertaining real fast if she keeps this up.
And now I get to fight Sister. Please don't summon more of those enemies.
Dance in the burning souls of calamity.
Okay, great. I'm just battling her. Come on, sis. Come and get me.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
Wow, I've done a lot of damage to her already. Oh.
You shouldn't have backed away. You got to keep the pressure on.
Well, I'm trying to lure her over to the finisher. A lot of these finishers actually weren't in the game. Like, I went through most of the game without there being any finishers. And I was like, where are all the finishers that I've seen for this game?
So they were all patched in.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Oh, hello.
Wow, that was a flattering pose.
Okay, so she's got you down to about half health.
Yes.
Okay. I noticed that you haven't transformed yet.
Because I'm waiting it out, because when I transform, it restores my HP.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. There we go. Hello.
That's where she hides her scroll.
Mm-hmm. Hello, pasties.
Ow! You get back here! You bitch! Oh my fucking god!
Okay, so yeah, I can see how this game actually might challenge you a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to think of more things to say, but... like...
Start a conversation, sweetie.
Yeah, at this point, like... For anybody who's wondering, like, in terms of game mechanics, I think we've pretty much seen everything that this game has to offer, haven't we? Oh, that's definitely showing up on the capture, that the sound of that plane right there.
Lovely.
Naked bird cage. Okay, then. Well, there's your reward, perverts.
She's a wiggly thing.
Yes, yeah, well, yeah.
I love the unique design for her guns.
But what about her weapons?
Is that the end of the episode?
No, I should have saved it for the end of the episode, but the setup was there and I had to take it and now I regret it.
Sometimes their outfits instantly come back, which is unfortunate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So why were these two fighting each other if they were on the same team exactly?
Basically, Riona loves Ryoki in a lot of different ways. One of those ways being she loved the way that Ryoki used to beat the tar out of her.
Oh, of course.
When she was angry.
This is getting creepy.
She likes to fight. She loves to fight. She loves to take damage. So she wanted to fight her sister to not only take a licking from her sister, but also to show her just how skilled and strong she's become.
Okay. I still think it's kind of creepy, but...
Riona, like I said, she is a very bubbly and cute character, but she is masochistic to creepy levels.
Yeah, especially when it comes to her sisters, I remind you all. These three are actually related by blood, right?
I believe so.
Okay, because sometimes in anime it's hard to tell because, like, they all have different designs, they all have different hair colors. Like, there's very little to link families together most of the time.
Yeah, in animes, which is very weird. Like, I don't know why they do that. Why would somebody with brown hair and no, let's say I'm having a hard time with this because I know about mutations in pigments of eyes and hair when it comes to offspring. But yeah, there are a lot of occasions where it's like, if you've never had somebody with, say, blue hair in your family line, natural blue hair, then why would you have a child with blue hair?
Yeah, I mean, with with Ginger, it at least makes sense, because if you have red hair, that's like a 25% chance in most people, except for, like, I believe Asian cultures don't have that recessive gene. But I'm pretty sure they also don't have natural pink, green, blue, neon hair as well.
Right. I'm just saying, like, in anime in general, like, who were their parents that had a girl with black hair, a girl with brown hair, and a girl with blonde hair? Yeah.
And while we're on the subject, my god, they grow their hair out super long. Or put them in very weird styles. Like, look at those giant Cinnabuns hanging off of her head.
I wonder why they're all in their super outfits in this instance.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we didn't actually see them transform, did we?
Nope. But here they are in their super forms. This is what their Shinobi transformation outfits look like.
Good God, that underboob.
That That's a unique type of boob window.
Jesus.
I told you she is the biggest pervert in the game.
Not since Ivy in Soul Calibur have I seen something so ridiculous, I don't think.
Ah, Hikage, how I love thee.
She at least has a pretty unique looking outfit.
Oh yeah, she does. It's kind of funny that she goes into a school uniform.
Or like an old-fashioned Okay, now of course we got to get the tentacles out of the way.
Oh, we're not getting those out of the way just yet. Hikage likes seaweed.
Apparently, yes. She's holding it very suggestively. Look at those delicate fingers.
Yes, look at those delicate fingers.
Yeah. Why? Were you looking somewhere else?
Oh, yeah, just look at where that seaweed is that has droplets of salt water trailing down it.
Is it erect in here or is it just me? Cut that out, editor.
Did you actually say that? Like, is it hot in here or is it just me?
No, I said, is it erect in here? Cut that out too, editor. Anyway, we're going to stop the episode here before I embarrass myself further.
Sure, sweetie. And afterwards, we're going to be dancing in the summer sun.
Well, ain't that nice?
Yomi.
Okay, anyway, we'll see you all next time.
Yep, see you all in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Hopefully we'll be more talkative.